Good morning, welcome back, and thanks for joining us again. You've probably realised straight away I'm not inside Lady Brian. In fact, I'm absolutely nowhere near Lady Brian today. I'm actually in a hotel room. And if you cast your minds back to one of the Cheeky Tuesdays that we've done, I did mention that I've been working away in London. Well, I'm still here. I'm still in London, staying in a hotel because I'm doing some work down here. Yeah, it's an early start for me today. It's currently about 6:30 in the morning. I'm just finishing some breakfast and I'm going to leave shortly and get myself off to work. Hence why, if I show you in the mirror, hence why I am dressed like a Satsuma. But there we go. Unfortunately, I can't record anything at work today, so I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of the beautiful Louise, who's taking over from me for a little bit.
Well, good morning. So you've got me today. Gareth's still away and I've got to move the boat on my own. So I've got to go up towards Shobnall Marina, which is behind you. I've got to wind it, come back. I'm going to go through the lock, which is up that way, and then get into Willington. Luckily, I do have a little bit of help because I'm cruising with Mark from the slush boat, so he's going to do the lock for me, thank goodness. So let's see how we get on, because I'm not really looking forward to this. Come on, let's go see how we get on. Right, I've been and winded, so now I'm just heading to Dallow Lock where Mark's waiting to meet me. I didn't film the winding because I was too busy concentrating, but I will get some footage as we cruise along. What a beautiful day! Looks like a tree's come down at some point. Well, I've made it to Willington, but there's nowhere to moor up. I'm just going to have to keep going until I find somewhere. Never mind. Well, I made it. I managed to moor up, and I don't think I've done a bad job. So, happy days. I'm sure Gareth will let me cruise again on my own some point. Well, good morning. It's me again, I'm afraid. Gareth's back in London. I've managed, obviously, as you saw, I got to Willington. But we're kind of stuck here now, because I'll show you if you can see. Do excuse me walking backwards and trying to not go on my backside at the same time. We're frozen, as well as had a little sprinkle of snow. And I think we froze solid this morning. All the creaks and cracks in the boat. Shadow's going mental. Come on, girls. Oh, you've got your snaky. It's not so warm. I'm just going for a little walk to the co-op just to pick some bits up. And I may pick a sneaky bag of chips up on the way back. We'll see. Well, I've been to the co-op, got some bits. The only problem is the chippy's shut, so I won't be having boiled ham barms with chips and mushy peas for my lunch, so I'm going to have to rethink that one. But never mind.
I'm home. Oh, what a miserable day. Well,
Granted, it's night time.
yeah, it is. Well, it's night time, but it's only 5:30.
Yeah.
Well, 25 past 5. It's Sunday. I came home last night, Saturday night, and I'm going back tomorrow morning. So I've literally only been home for one day. And it's like that, is it? So caught up on a couple of jobs that needed doing.
Desperately.
Unfortunately, we didn't film it because we'd been in that much of a rush to get everything done in one day. We couldn't do it, but the bilge pump isn't working properly. So the engine bay had filled with water. So we had to get that out and try and do a temporary fix on the bilge pump till I can buy a new one and get that fitted. Lots of other jobs that needed doing, boaty jobs, household jobs, a few bits and pieces. Had a tiny little play with my new train set because you haven't seen that yet, but for Christmas I got a train set. It was very dark, I do apologise.
It is very dark.
I got a train set for Christmas, so I had a little play with that. We went to the pub, the Rising Sun in Wellington.
I love the Rising Sun.
You just like the dog in there.
I do.
We
What
had.
is it? A Bernese Mountain Dog Cross St Bernard?
I don't know. I think it's a Newfoundland Cross St Bernard, something like that.
Yeah, Newfoundland Cross St Bernard. He's huge, and his name's Mountain.
Yeah.
And he is a mountain.
It's. We've been preparing for the storm. This wind, as you can probably hear, is picking up. Very shortly, it's going to be gusting 53 to 60 mile an hour where we are. It's going to hammer us. The last time it did this, Lou was on her own. Luckily, tonight I'm here.
I had a meltdown on the side of the boat crying, didn't I?
Yeah. So luckily I'm here. We've got the boat prepped as much as we can to make it safe and secure. We will see what happens. So we had a quick pint in the pub.
That's way too far.
Just for something to do. We had one drink, and now we're heading off to the Chinese in Wellington because we're treating ourselves to a Chinese. And that is my day off, and then I am going back down to London. Like I said, tomorrow morning I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's me away, and I will be gone for another 5-6 days. So
Woohoo, just think of the peace
yeah,
I get.
there we go. Right, are we crossing, then we can get this Chinese?
Well, good afternoon. We did manage to brave the storms last night. Everything's fine, touch wood, no problems on Lady Brian, thank goodness. I am only going out today because I'm taking this one to the vets. I think he needs his anal glands doing, and I don't fancy it. So we're just going for a quick walk up to the vets, get that done, and straight back home because it's windy. And I believe we have another named storm coming in tonight, so we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Well, I am really not having a good day. So I'm still on the way to the vets. I've just gone up on a bit of mud, slipped, and Shadow's decided to pull at the same time. Just ended up on the floor, just hurt all my hands, my knees. As you can see, I don't know if you can see my knees there. I'm trying to show you, if you can't see it, I apologise. So yeah, what a day. never mind, it can only get better from here, I'm sure. Right, we've been and had Shadow sorted at the vet's. They said they think he may have a slight infection on one side of his glands. I do apologise about wobbly cam, Shadow's pulling me. But just to monitor it. If it keeps occurring, then he may need antibiotics, or he may need sedating and flushing out. But at the moment they just want me to monitor it, so I can do that. Right, I think it's time to get home and a cup of tea because I'm freezing. Morning. Well, I'm off to the co-op and then I'm going to go and jump on a train. After my little fall yesterday, I've hurt my finger and my hand, so I'm just going to nip into Derby to go and get my hand checked because I already have problems with this hand stroke finger and I don't want to make it worse. So I'm just going to go and see if they'll give it an x-ray and just check, because my fingers are starting to swell and parts of my hand is swelling, so I'll just go and get it checked out, see what they say. Hopefully it's just tendon and ligaments, but only time will tell. Let's go and get the train and find out. Gareth will be so jealous I'm stood here at train station while he's working down London. So, been to the hospital. She doesn't think there's anything broken, but they don't have an x-ray department there, so she's given me a letter and she said, see how I feel tomorrow. If the swelling's not gone down and the pain's not stopped, to go to Burton-on-Trent and give them that letter and hopefully they'll x-ray it. But I can't be bothered. We'll see. See how I feel tomorrow. Yeah, I just want to go home now and have a nice brew and put my feet up.